Hi folks, Kilt-Man here. Got another little unboxing, or rather unwrapping to do today. It's not a mask, it's not a prop, it's not a costume, it's a film. But what a film, and what a package that this film has got with it. This is 1957's classic occult chiller, Night of the Demon. AKA in America, you knew it as Curse of the Demon, in a sort of abridged version. Directed by Jacques Tourneur, this is a classic adaptation of the M.R. James ghost story Casting the Runes, and it revolves around a satanic occult coven deep in the heart of rural England, and an American professor of psychology who's over to lecture in the UK, but also to debunk this whole myth around witches and warlocks and all that sort of bunkum. Yeah, boy, is he going to have a rude awakening. The film already starts with another guy who's an acquaintance of Dr. Holden, played by American booze hound Dana Andrews. And this guy comes a cropper because Julian Carswell, the warlock in question, has put a spell on him. He's given him the curse of the demon. A parchment paper with the runic symbols on it to symbolise you've only got a short time to live because the demon will come for you. And lo and behold, at the start of the movie, the demon comes for him. So that we know the demon is real. And then when Holden comes over and refuses to halt or, quit his expose of this demonic cult, we know that the threat is real when he gets the same parchment passed to him. It's a classic. You may well have seen it. Hopefully you have. Now, today, the 22nd of October, was the release date of this limited edition from... I've actually forgotten the label that did it. But enough of this twaddle. I got my skiing do. Oh, which reminds me, I always show you the kilt. Today, Kilt-Man is wearing the rather resplendent MacLeod. From the Clan MacLeod. Hey, Colin MacLeod, the Clan MacLeod, from the film Highlander. Incidentally, they genuinely wore the right tartan in that film. I know, most films kind of screw that up and just put any old tartan on. But no, they wore the right, correct tartan. So, I'm wearing it with pride. Amazon, yeah, pre-ordered months and months ago. And it arrived on time. So, I don't think I even need the skiing do to unwrap this package. Package. Whoosh. Night of the Demon. There be the demon. You can see him there. A lot of people didn't like seeing the demon because they wanted to keep the psychological edge to this. I think the demon is a magnificent creation. And I'd only ever seen the film, on UK TV when I was a kid, with the demon in it. Not the American, any version didn't have the demon in it. And, I think it works perfectly well. For one thing, seeing the demon at the start of the film really makes you realise that this guy, the American guy, Professor Holden, when he comes over, really is taking foolish risks. When he just dismisses all the evidence, all the occult chilling evidence that's just racking up alongside him. So, yeah, damn fool that he is. Here we go. This is number 3926 of 10,000. Yeah. There are several versions of the film on this. This is by the label Indicator, the UK label Indicator. There is an absolute raft of extras. This is the Blu-ray, obviously. I have the French Blu-ray release of this, which I thought was terrific, which came with a rather gorgeous book, which is here somewhere. Rather gorgeous book, very thick, lavishly illustrated, which it needs to be, because I can't read French, and it's all in French. I'm not blaming the French. There's a book with this, and let's hope that that's in English. More tat. One of those lovely little, wraparound things. I actually love these. I know you've got to take it off really, and you kind of got to be careful that you don't, that how it's stuck down on the back, you don't rip the box at all. But I do like these. I shall keep that. I don't know if you can see there, but that great big block there of text is listing the enormous array of extras on this. I was hoping I'd be able to read it out to you, but in my foolish rush straight home from work, so there's a whole lot of orange seeping around here. But then it is Halloween. Pumpkin, not carved yet, but lots of orange here. Let's see if I can read any of this. Because chosen, singled out to die, victim of his imagination or victim of a demon. Oh, I've kind of given that away, haven't I? It's a demon. It is. And then there he is. That was created by a guy called Wally Vivers, and it's a fabulous design, you know, and they show various woodcuts and old illustrations from old tomes and books on witchcraft of this fire demon, which exists in various cultures. And yeah, looks very similar to this guy here, who makes two fantastic appearances. So let's see if we can, well, ignore the back of it for now. I should be able to read that. It's on the back of that, so I should be able to read that to you. But there's the disc package. We have this rather swanky book. Again, it's the first time I've seen it. I'm just opening it now. Oh yeah, you've got interviews, you've got essays, you've got some of the woodcuts. Can you see that there? There's some of the woodcuts that you see in the movie, depicting the demon. Wonderful. There's the demon again himself. I love the rage on his face. He's just fucking angry. You know, he's summoned and he does shred people. You've got original poster artwork. I'm looking to get the British quad poster for this, which will be beautiful. So yeah, you've got a lovely little book there. You have, as well, I'm looking to get a poster. It's got one! Oh, lucky me. And what you have here, there you have the American poster for when it was titled Curse of the Demon. That's a great picture, great illustration. But on the reverse, look at that. Measure the Demon. Oh my God, I love that. I love the lurid colours of that. That's sensational in the correct sense of the word, where it is a sensation. It's arousing, you know, sensations of awe and wonder, fear and trepidation. Let's see what else. I thought there was art cards and things. Are they in here, maybe? Can you see some slight disappointment upon my face? Upon Kilt-Man's face? Do you know why? Because obviously mine wasn't one of the early enough releases in the limited run, because famously in the film, a parchment has to be given to the victim with runic symbols on. And should you be able to pass that back to the other guy without them knowing, then the curse will be put back on them. In some editions of this, there is a little hokey but gorgeous parchment paper. Damn it! And I really thought it's not there. I thought there was art cards. Yes, folks, you're seeing disappointment upon my face. Anyway, let's try and read out the sumptuous roster of extras upon this. How many discs have you got? You've got several discs in here because there are different versions. I think there is one. There's two. Okay, disc 1. You have Night of the Demon, the original full-length pre-release version of 96 minutes. You've also got Curse of the Demon, the US release version of 96 minutes. That should be shorter. Yeah. The 2K BFI, British Film Institute, restoration presentation at 1.75 to 1. A high definition remaster presentation at 1.66 to 1. The original mono audio. You've got audio commentary from film historian Tony Kershaw, author of Beating the Devil, The Making of Night of the Demon. Cool. Disc 2, Night of the Demon, again. The original UK theatrical cut, running at 82 minutes. Yeah, well, okay. Well, you got the full version here, regardless, and it's fully remastered. You know, Curse of the Demon, the original US theatrical cut, at 80. I can't read it. 83 minutes, I think that is. Both high definition remasters at 1.66 to 1, and the original mono audio. You've also got Speak of the Devil, The Making of Night of the Demon, a 20-minute featurette from 2007. A documentary featuring actor Peggy Cummins. She plays the girl interest, you know, and she's great. She's a great actress in it as well. And production designer Ken Adams. Does that name ring a bell with anyone? Any James Bond fans out there? Because Ken Adams did a lot of the production design on the sets for a lot of the Bond movies. By the way, that's the main score to the film playing behind me there. Kilt-Man has everything, except his own runic calling card. I also have a husky. Somewhere behind me there is a husky happening. She is now shredding the box that this came in. She's very thorough. These things must be shredded, you know, in case Russian spies should be watching in. Where the hell was I up to? Alright. Take your mess somewhere else. You see, there's a light bulb up there, but I have to take it out because when I do these videos in this particular room, it's like Close Encounters. It's like bright lights, and you wouldn't see it. You'd see even less than you're seeing right now. Could have done this in the daylight, couldn't I? But, you know, I've been in work all day. Kilt-Man, bringing home the bacon, looking after the family. Where the hell was I up to? Cloven in 2, a video essay exploring the different versions, of which there are many. What the hell is that? Hal E. Chester at the Manchester Festival of Fantastic Films, which is a 51-minute, a rare archival video interview with the producer. Yay! Dana Andrews on Night of the Demon. I like Dana Andrews. He's the star of this film, and I think he's great. He gets a lot of stick for being very wooden and blunt, but that suits the character. He's brusque. He doesn't really, doesn't entertain fools gladly. Doesn't believe in this shit until this shit really comes for him with a vengeance. A rare interview with the actor, blah 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 blah. The Devil's in the Detail, which is a 30-minute interview with Christopher Frayling. Christopher Frayling is a great leading authority, professor and author on a lot of movies, and horror and spaghetti westerns in particular. His commentaries and interviews for the Sergio Leone Dollars trilogy are just magnificent. Speaking of magnificent, he does a great turn on the Magnificent Seven as well. So, Christopher Frayling, yeah, thumbs up for you, my boy. Horrors Unseen. This is an interview with somebody else who can't read. Sinister Signs, an analysis by Kim Newman, author, journalist and film critic Kim Newman. A very eccentric character. I like him a lot. When he's doubled up on a commentary track, he's funny, he's erudite, he's witty, and very, very informative. A lot of people don't like him because he's kind of this oddball, eccentric, with a very sort of airs and graces. But the thing is, I'm saying airs and graces, he's actually dead down to earth and he's very funny. So I don't know why people have a bit of a problem with him. I like him. And it's great to see that he's involved in this. Under the Spell, a personal speculation A Personal Appreciation by horror writer Ramsey Campbell. Some more name dropping for you. Ramsey Campbell, a leading light of British horror fiction, won every award going, lives down the road from me. I've known him since I was about 12 years old. He's never moved from that street. I've moved several times, but I've got closer to him. He actually presented me with an award when I won the Shell Research Prize for Literature for writing horror back in 1999. I had 2 books published, Twisted Tales Volumes 1 and 2. And he, without knowing that it was me that had written, because it was under a pseudonym, presented me with that Shell Research Prize for Literature. And he went, "Oh, it's you, my boy!" And he was made up because, I was a chip off the old block. So yeah, a little diversion for you there. Kilt-Man's many talents. I've shut the box. I've now got the thing where I can't read properly. Oh, there's other documentaries. The Devil Gets His Due. The Devil in the Music. Somebody. A Note on Fear. Scott McQueen discusses aspects of the film score. The film score is really good. Casting the Runes, an audio recording of Michael Hordern reading M.R. James' original story. That's the original short story which this film is based on. It is a little bit different in places, but essentially this is the narrative, and Michael Hordern reading it should be great. He's been a mainstay of BBC ghost stories over the years, and his voice will lend great atmosphere to that adaptation. Escape Casting the Runes, which is a radio adaptation of the story. A Super 8 version, lasting 7 minutes, which is the original cut down home cinema presentation. Isolated music and effects track. I've only ever got the main theme to this, and the score's wonderful, very evocative, very chilling, and great. What else have we got? You've got the original theatrical trailer, image gallery, promotional and production material, new and improved English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. Always good to see that people, they take the time and effort to put this sort of thing in. And of course, it's the UK premiere on Blu-ray. I am massively enthusiastic about this. It's a film that I dearly love. I watch it very often. Daftly, a newest version was coming out, and about a month ago, I put the other version on, the French Blu-ray, and God, loved it, but I'm going to watch it again later. We've got Walking Dead will be on later on, so I've got to watch that. Not that I'm a fan of it anymore. I've really got off Walking Dead because it's just boring. So that's going to be the highlight of the night. I didn't just get that today though. Another package turned up from my Amazonian friends. And this, I only ordered at 11 o'clock last night, and it turned up this morning before 10 o'clock. How did he do it? What do you think it is? It's been out for a while. The label is Plan B. It's a UK release, which is far superior to the American release of Stephen King's Firestarter on Blu-ray. Yep, there's a fair bit on this as well. Epic score by Tangerine Dream. Did you know that my hero John Carpenter was meant to direct this? And in many ways the film does. He went on to do Christine, which was another Stephen King adaptation, and a really excellent adaptation he did of it too. But this is no slouch. I really enjoy this movie. I haven't seen it for a long time, but I really do enjoy it, even though I've forgotten half of what happens. But it's funny that the film resembles a John Carpenter movie. It's slick visuals, its style, and of course its pulsating electronic soundtrack, its synthesized soundtrack by Tangerine Dream. So it's kind of like John Carpenter by proxy. And the young Drew Barrymore, literally burning the screen up and everything in it, because she's a Firestarter, twisted Firestarter. Yeah, so can't wait. So that's Kilt-Man's 2 packages and 2 unboxings for you there. I will deliver a full review of Night of the Demon because it's worth it. It's worth the kilted goodness that I can bestow upon it. And I would urge you all, those who haven't seen the film, to, even before I give a full definitive review, go watch it. It is staggeringly good. Yes, it's black and white. Yes, 1957. Yes, some aspects are dated. Some of the dialogue is a bit stilted. But you have Niall McGuinness. Not Niall McGuinness. It is Niall. No, it isn't. What the hell is his name? Why am I so crap at doing these things? I was right all along. Niall McGuinness plays Carswell, the warlock, who's suave, charming, kind of effete, but devoutly sinister at the same time. He's the one who puts the curse on the doubting Thomas that is Professor Holden. And he steals the show. He's full of wit, conversation. It's quite dapper. He's funny, he's charming, he's twisted, he's evil, he's sick. He's a complete, Beelzebub devotee and a grand bastard. But you love him. Every scene he's in, he steals it. His dialogue, his wit, his sense of humour is just barnstorming. So I will deliver a full review. And I've got a few other little ideas and stuff in the works to keep the Kilted channel alive. It's alive! Alive! It's alive! So, yeah. And I haven't had a drink today. This is what happens when I don't drink. So, folks, I'm going to let you go there. I will deliver some more stuff your way very soon. So, you know what I always say? Stay safe. Keep it Celtic. Be happy. Watch out for demons. And in the meantime, have fun. Later!